Good morning, children. Welcome back to English class. I hope you have revised Act 3, Scene 2 because that scene is a bit longer one. Okay, so I hope you revised during the weekend. Okay, otherwise it will be difficult for you to learn everything together. Okay, so today we will start Act 3, Scene 3. Okay. Uh, so in the end of Act 3, Scene 2, we have come across uh, that Portia is about to send Bassanio to Venice, and she asked him to pay even 20 times the bond amount to pay Shylock and save Antonio, his friend. Okay, so this is what happens in the end of scene 2. Now scene 3. Okay, now the scene 3 shifts to the street in Venice. That means it happens in a street in Venice. Okay, so now here you find that Antonio has been allowed to leave the jail for a while, accompanied by his jailer. And Shylock comes here and accuses the jailer for showing favoritism. Okay, and in the scene, uh, you can find that Antonio, the noble merchant, is presented as a complete contrast to the Jew, while Shylock is adamant to follow the bond. Antonio repeatedly pleads for mercy. Okay, and at this time, Shylock feels so elated on seeing uh, the helplessness of Antonio. Okay, Antonio asking him mercy or pleading him. Okay, uh, and you can find even more than 5 times he says, "I'll have my bond. I'll have my bond." Okay, so in contrast to Shylock's fiery outburst, Antonio is quiet and as if he has accepted the inevitable fate. Okay, so uh, he's just waiting to meet his friend before he dies. Okay, so this scene shows that Antonio's end is near and he will have no escape and he will be tried in a court of law. We know that justice is on Shylock's side. So Antonio has to undergo punishment. Okay. So, and now the audience is prepared for the trial scene. Okay, so this gives the time for Bassanio to reach Venice. Okay, and then the scene also focuses on the bond of friendship between Antonio and Bassanio. Okay, so we'll start. Okay, scene 3. Um, page number 106. Okay, page number 106. Okay, scene 3, Venice, a street before Shylock's house. Shylock, sorry, enter Shylock, Salarino, Antonio, and jailer. Okay, Shylock, jailer, look at him. Tell not me of mercy. This is the fool that lent out money greatest. Jailer, look to him. Okay, so Shylock accuses the jailer, and first he tells that, look at him, tell not me of mercy. Okay, so here when Shylock tells that look at him means not simply look at him, that means take care of him, see that he does not escape. Okay, examine him, okay, closely. Jailer, look at him, tell not me of mercy. So he says, I don't want to hear any more pleas. Okay, so I don't want to hear any pleading. So please don't ask mercy from me. That's what he says. He says that, okay, he doesn't want to hear anyone speak of mercy. That means asking Shylock to show mercy. This is the fool that lent out money greatest. And so he says, see, this is the fool, this is the foolish man, or this is the man that lent money out greatest, or lent out money greatest. So this is the man who was lending money greatest, that we have learned before. Do you remember? Okay, money greatest means lending money without interest, or lending money without taking interest. Jailer, look to him. So again he says, please see that he does not escape. Okay, look after him. Antonio, hear me yet, good Shylock. So again here you can see Antonio in a very humble way he asks, hear me yet, good Shylock, please Shylock, listen to me. Shylock, I'll have my bond. Speak not against my bond. So he says, I'll have my bond. Okay. So he says, I'll have my bond. That means I must have my bond. Speak not against my bonds. That means you cannot, or Shylock should not say anything against his bond, or he should not argue anything against his bond. I have sworn an oath that I will have my bond. Okay, so he says that he had taken an oath. Shylock says he had sworn. Okay, swore, sworn. So he has sworn an oath. What was his oath? That he will have his bond, that he will enforce his bond. Okay, so if a Jew tells that he has sworn an oath, that means he has gone to the synagogue and taken an oath, means he will see that it is enforced. Thou calls me dog before thou hadst a cause. So he says that now he is telling one by one the offenses, okay, that uh, Antonio has done towards him. He said, okay, you called me dog. Thou, you called me dog before you had a cause. Okay, so Shylock accuses Antonio and says that Antonio had called Shylock a dog before he had a reason to do so. Okay, but since I am a dog, beware my fangs. So he again says that, okay, since I am a dog, since Shylock is a dog, or since Antonio has called him a dog, be careful or be aware of my fangs. Okay, so uh, beware of my fangs. Now here it is given fangs. Fangs is actually connected with what goes with snakes, the poisonous fangs of a snake. But here it should be teeth. Okay, beware of my teeth. So since Antonio has called him a dog, okay, he should be aware of his teeth. Okay, so here what does it mean? That teeth means he is waiting to take revenge upon Antonio. The Duke shall grant me justice. Okay, so he says that, um, or he showed that the Duke will have, or the Duke will give him justice. I do wonder, thou naughty jailer, thou art so fond to come abroad with him at his request. Okay, so he did not like the jailer bringing Antonio outside the jail. Okay, now they are in the street before Shylock's house. So that's what he says, thou naughty jailer. That means nobody can rely on this jailer because he has brought a convict out of the jail. Okay, so thou naughty jailer, that thou art so fond. See, you're so foolish. You're so foolish to come abroad with him at his request. So Shylock accuses the jailer and tells that he is too foolish to bring Antonio out of the jail, to come abroad. Here, abroad means to come out of the jail with him at his request. If a convict ask a jailer, okay, please let me go out for some time, will the jailer allow the convict to go out? No. So that's why he says the jailer is foolish to let Antonio out of the jail at his own request. Okay, now Antonio, I pray thee, hear me speak. Again, very humbly, Antonio asks, I pray thee, I request you, hear me speak. Listen for 1 minute, okay? Let me speak. Please listen to me, Shylock. I'll have my bond. I will not hear thee speak. I'll have my bond, and therefore speak no more. I'll not be made a soft and dull-eyed fool to shake the head, relent, and sigh, and yield to Christian intercessors. Follow not. I'll have no speaking. I'll have my bond. So this is the reply that Shylock gave Antonio when he pleaded him again. Okay, so Shylock again said, I'll have my bond. That means he will see that whatever he had in the bond is enforced. Okay, so I'll have my bond. I will not hear thee speak. So Shylock says he doesn't want to hear Antonio speak. Okay, or he does not want to hear anything from Antonio. Again he says, I'll have my bond. See how many times he says in this. Okay, 1 2 okay, 3 4, around 5 times in this part itself. Okay, and then I'll have my bond and therefore speak no more. So he says he does not want Antonio to speak again. He should not speak further. I'll not be made a soft and dull-eyed fool to shake the head. So he says that even if Antonio speaks about his plight, he's not going to become, uh, or he's not going to become sympathetic, or he will not show kindness to Antonio. I'll not be made a soft and dull-eyed fool. Okay, so he says that usually when people come and tell their difficulties on sorrows or sadness, okay, uh, we also feel sad. And what happens? Okay, when they cry, our eyes also will be filled with tears, and then we may also heave sigh, and then shake our head, relent, sigh, and some. Okay, so we just sympathize with them. So he says that Shylock is not a person to do like that. Okay, he's not so foolish. He says, I'll not be made a soft and dull-eyed fool. So he says that he will not turned into a fool with eyes dimmed or eyes filled with tears. And then he says that only fools will do like that. So I'll not be made a soft and dull eyed fool to shake the head. So when people sympathize with the other person, they shake the head. So Shylock says he's not a fool to do like that. He will not shake the head and relent and sigh. Okay. So he will not feel sorry for them and sigh and yield to Christian intercessors. So he's not going to relent or heave a sigh and sympathize with the Christian intercessors. Intercessor means one who plead. So here the Christian intercessor is Antonio. So he's not a foolish person to agree to the Christian intercessor. Follow not. So he says, please, okay, not please, do not, he just orders. Don't follow me, do not follow me. I'll have no speaking. Don't come after me. I don't want to speak anything. Okay, I'll have no speaking. I will have my bond. I will have my bond. So he is sure that he will have his revenge on Antonio. Okay, so that's why again he repeats, I'll have my bond. Salarium. It is the most impenetrable cur that ever kept with men. So hearing this, Salarino becomes very angry. Okay, so he says that this is the most cruel dog. Cur means dog. Impenetrable. That means impenetrable, that cannot be penetrated. That means his heart is as hard as a stone. Nothing can penetrate into his heart. Okay, so that's what Salarino says. This is the most cruel dog who had ever lived with men, who had ever lived among men. Antonio, let him alone. I'll follow him no more with bootless prayers. He seeks my life, his reason well I know. I oft delivered from his forfeitures many that have at times made moan to me. Therefore he hates me. So finally Antonio tells, okay, forget about him. Okay, leave him. Okay, I'll follow him no more with wordless prayers. Okay, so he says that he's not going to go, or he will not go after him anymore with wordless prayers. That means vain, useless. That means no use in pleading with Shylock. That's why he says, I'll not follow him. I will not follow him anymore with wordless prayers, useless prayers. There is no use. Okay. He seeks my life. So the only thing he wants is my life. That is, Antonio says that he wants to take his life, or Shylock wants to take his life. His reason well I know. So he says that, Antonio says that he knows very well the reason why Shylock wants to take his life. I oft delivered. And what is the reason why does Shylock want to take Antonio's life? And in the reason, Antonio tells in the next line, I oft delivered from his forfeitures. I have often saved. Okay, delivered here. Delivered means saved from his forfeitures. Many that have at times made moan to me. Okay, so you know that Shylock is also a money lender, and so people used to take money for interest from him, and so they might, okay, when the when it is forfeited, okay, what happens? They have to be punished. So many times Antonio has saved many people who had borrowed money from Shylock. Okay, so he has saved many people from the clutches of Shylock, who or the people who had appealed to him. Many that have at times made moan to me. Moan to me means many who had come and appealed. Therefore, he hates me. So that is the reason. That is the reason Shylock hates Antonio. Okay. So why does Antonio? No, sorry. Why does Shylock hate Antonio? Okay. So one reason is that Shylock hates Antonio is that Antonio lent money gratis, and Antonio used to lend money without taking interest. Okay, and okay, so he has saved many people, okay, from his clutches. So that's why he hates him. Okay, that's why Shylock hates Antonio. Salarino. I'm sure the Duke will never grant this forfeiture to hold. So Salarino uh, tells Antonio, okay, so what does he tell? I am sure the Duke will never grant this forfeiture to hold. So uh, the Duke will not allow such a penalty to be enforced. Okay, so Salarino tells, I'm sure that the Duke will not. Salarino is sure that the Duke will not allow this penalty to be enforced. What is the penalty here? Okay, the penalty is a 1 pound of flesh from any part of Antonio's body. So Salarino is sure that uh, okay, such a penalty cannot be uh, taken place. Okay, so the Duke will not permit that. Okay, so then what is Antonio's reply? The Duke cannot deny the course of law, for the commodity that strangers have with us in Venice, if it be denied, will much impeach the justice of his state, since that the trade and profit of the city consisteth of all nations. Therefore, go. These griefs and losses have so weighted me that I shall hardly spare a pound of flesh tomorrow to my bloody creditor. Well, jailer, on, pray God, Bassanio come to see me pay his debt, and then I care not. Okay, so what is Antonio's reply to this? Okay, so Antonio says that the Duke cannot deny the cause of law. So we know that if there is a rule by the state, everybody is equal before law, whether it is high or low, or rich or poor, or the president or peon. Okay, so whoever it is, everybody is equal before law. So that's what Antonio tells. The Duke cannot deny the course of law. That means the law has to take its course. Okay, the Duke cannot deny the course of law to whom? To strangers. You know why? For the commodity, because the commodity that strangers have. Here, commodity means the privileges. Okay, the commodity that strangers have with us in Venice. Okay, the strangers in Venice, okay, the strangers in Venice cannot be refused their rights and privileges, or the strangers also have the same rights and privileges of trade that foreigners, okay, okay, the strangers means here the foreigners. Okay, so the foreigners also have the same rights and privileges of trade like the citizens of Venice. Okay, so that's why Androne says, for the commodity that strangers have with us in Venice. Okay, so like the Venetians, the foreigners also have the same rights and privileges of trade. Okay, if it be denied, so if it is denied, will much impeach the justice of her state. Okay, so if it is denied, it cannot be denied, and if it is denied, they will, okay, they will expose what? The justice system of the state to reproach. Okay, so if justice is denied to them, or if their rights and privileges are denied, okay, then that is uh, the justice system of Venice will be exposed, and it will be made to reproach. Okay, and then what happens? Since that the trade and profit of the city consisteth of all nation. You know why? Because the prosperity of Venice depends on what? The consisteth of all nations. So the the prosperity of Venice depends on its trade with other nations. Okay, other foreign nations. Therefore, go. So what does Antonio say? Okay, the Duke cannot deny the course of law. Okay, the prosperity of Venice depends on the international trade. Okay, so which in turn depends the impartial treatment. That means um, the Duke should be impartial. Okay, and then therefore go. These griefs and losses have so weighted me. So finally, Antonio seems to be resigned to his fate, and so he tells, okay, therefore you may go. He tells Salarino. These griefs, okay, so he has a lot of worries. So all these griefs, that is a noun form, grieve. He is grieving. So griefs, noun form. So he has a lot of griefs, that means worries, and losses. You know that the losses, that means uh, the loss of his ships. Okay, so many losses. These griefs and losses have so weighted me. So these worries and losses have affected him. Okay, so what happened? That I shall hardly spare a pound of flesh tomorrow to my bloody creditor. Okay, you know that if you are worried, even if you eat so well, but mentally you are so much worried, okay, sometimes, okay, you may grow thin. Hmm? Because you are not happy. Even if you are eating well, you are not happy. Okay, so here he says that these griefs and losses had affected him so much that, okay, here he will be reduced, or and his his body will not even have a pound of flesh to give to the creditor, bloody creditor. Who is the bloodthirsty creditor here? Shylock. He says that he won't have, he would hardly have a pound of flesh to give to Shylock the next day. Okay, bloody creditor, bloodthirsty or cruel creditor. Okay, well, jailer, on, pray God, Bassanio come. So he asked the jailer, okay, jailer, okay, we'll go. And he says that he prays to God that Bassanio may come to see him. That is his final wish. Okay, the last wish of Antonio. Okay, Antonio wishes that he may be able to see Bassanio. Okay, so, well, jailer, on, pray God, Bassanio come to see to see me pay his debt, and then I cannot. So he says that he hopes that Bassanio may come and see him, and uh, see that all his debts are cleared. Okay, and then he cares for nothing else. Okay, that's what he tells. So what is his final wish? His final wish is to see Bassanio before his death. Okay, that is his final wish. Okay, and can the duke, this is a little bit difficult, I think, can the duke deny the course of law to the strangers? And why? The duke cannot deny the course of law to strangers. The rights, as the rights and privileges of trade that foreigners have in Venice cannot be denied. Okay, so if it is denied, what happens? If it is denied, they will expose the justice system of the state to reproach. Okay, then one more reason is that the prosperity of Venice depends on its trade with other foreign nations. Okay, so if injustice is done to Shylock, so Shylock is here a foreigner. Okay, so if injustice is done to Shylock, okay, other foreigners will raise objections. Okay, children, I hope you understood the scene. It's a very short scene, so read today itself, and okay, try to write the questions in the workbook. They are very easy.